Hello friends, welcome to English का ज्ञान चिंतन के साथ and today we are going to discuss essay number 3 of this new playlist in which we have started discussing various essays and we are discussing the points for the essay topic as well as I'm also providing you the entire essay um, paragraph wise which I have written by using this particular point. So if you really wish to learn and to understand all these things, then please see my video till the end. Okay, so the today's topic is for this IELTS task 2 is something it is better to get information or advice from people while others believe people should get any data or information from internet and books. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. See, so this particular essay is different from the previous one which we have discussed. That was the essay was all about agree and disagree kind of topic. And this is discuss both the views and give your opinion. It means here we need to consider both points of the statement while we are going to write our essay. If I divide this particular statement into two parts, then there is one part in which some people says that it is better to get information or advice from the people. This is the first part. And this is the second part in which other peoples believe that it is better to get any information or data from internet and books. So these are the two views of people which we have to discuss in our essay. Okay. So when writing any essay for the IELTS examination, the first thing that we need to write is the introduction. And for writing introduction, the first activity that we need to do is to find the keyword from the statement. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start keyword hunting. Okay, now if I see this particular statement and if I see the two parts of the statement, the getting information is the common thing between two parts over here and over here. It means our keyword for this particular statement is getting information or data, right? And by using this keyword, okay, you need to write 2 or 3 sentence general statement from for your introduction paragraph. How you can write, what you can write, you will see in a minute in my introduction paragraph that I have written. But after writing that 2 or 3 statement, then it times comes to write thesis statement of your introduction or in your introduction. Without thesis statement, your introduction is not complete and you can lose your band. So make sure in every introduction paragraph of IELTS Task 2, thesis statement should be there. Now, what is thesis statement? Thesis statement is nothing but a statement by which you are going to tell the examiner that, okay, I am going to write about these things in my further essay. Okay, that is the basic definition of thesis statement. Okay, now for this particular topic, okay, what is thesis statement? Now we are going to discuss the same. So let's go for the thesis statement. Okay, as we have discussed earlier, that this particular essay is a kind of discussing both the views kind of essay. So here there are two views are there, right? One is for getting information from people and the others is getting information from internet and books. So what would be my thesis, ideal thesis statement? Ideal thesis statement would be something like that. Okay, means many people are preferring getting information from people, but in my opinion, people can also get information from internet and books. And this essay will further discuss both this option in detail. That would be your thesis statement. By reading that particular statement, your examiner will know that okay, this particular individual is going to write about um, the first point in which why people prefer getting information from other individuals, and in another paragraph he or she is going to write about the another thing in which why people prefer getting information or data from internet and books. So if I reframe my sentence, if I reframe my thought of thesis statement in a good way, then my thesis statement would become something like this: while many people prefer seeking suggestions from experts to enhance their horizon means to increase their knowledge base. In my opinion, proper utilization of internet and books can also yield means can also produce positive outcomes. So this is what my thesis statement would become. Okay. Now, as we know that there are two segments of the statement, means we are going to discuss one part of the statement in one body paragraph, and in another body paragraph we are going to discuss the second segment of the statement. Okay. So without wasting any time, let's start discussing body paragraph number 1. Okay, guys. So in body paragraph number 1, right, we need to target this first segment of this statement, in which some people think it is better to get information or advice from people. Then it means that in that particular body paragraph number 1, we need to highlight the advantages of getting advice or information from people. What are the advantages due to which some set of people think that it is better to get information and data from people? So just think about the advantages of getting information from the people. So the first thing that comes to my mind while I'm thinking about this point is, when you get any information from any individual directly, okay, and if he is expert of that particular topic, of if he or she is expert for that particular topic, then the advantage is you will get authenticate and unmodified data on that topic. Okay, which is not the case for the internet and books to some extent. So that is the advantage of getting that kind of data from the expert. Let's say, for example, if I talk about the example, then let's say if you really want to get some information about the historical facts, and if you have a person who is having the quite comprehensive knowledge about that particular historical fact or historical event, then that particular person can give you exact details about that historical facts. So by getting information from individuals, the authenticity, and you will also get the unmodified data. Okay, so that is the advantage of getting information from people, and just because of that reason some set of people prefer that individuals should go for another individual or another expert to get some data. Now let's go to another advantage due to which people prefer getting data or information from another individual. The another advantage of this particular point would be no language barriers. Now let's say, for example, you are only familiar with one kind of language. Let's say, for example, Gujarati, or let's say, for example, Hindi. And if you find some other individual who can provide you any information in that language, then it will become quite easy for you to understand that particular data. While it is not the case for the internet or books. Why? Because if the data is in English, or if the data is in any other language which is not understood by the receiver, then there will be the problem. Okay, so if any individual who understands your language, okay, Okay, and if he or she provides you the data, then it will become quite easy for you to understand and to grasp the content of the data. So that is also the advantage, and just because of this advantage also, some people also believe that it is better to get information from other individual. Now let's go and discuss the third advantage of this particular point. The third advantage is, while you are getting information from any individual, one-to-one communication is there. When you are making one-to-one communication for getting any kind of information, at that moment, your personal scenarios will also be considered. That is also the advantage. Okay, personal scenarios will also be considered. How? Let me try to explain the point by using this example. Let's say, for example, you are a patient and you want information about specific disease. Okay, you can also search the same information on some books and on internet also, but there you will get some generic information. Okay, that is not relevant to only your scenario. Now, if you visit a doctor, then doctor can give you or doctor can also suggest you a treatment, or also suggest you a specific medicine according to your scenario, according to your severity of illness, according to your financial situation also. So whenever you are getting any information from individual, your personal scenarios will be considered, and that is also the advantage of one to one communication for getting for getting information. And just because of this reason also, some people prefer to get data from individual rather than going for internet and books. So in this particular paragraph, body paragraph number 1, for this particular topic, we have discussed one segment of this statement in which we have discussed advantages of getting information from the people instead of internet and books. Okay, so I hope you understand this all the points. Now, uh, now let's see the paragraph that I have written by using these particular points. Okay, guys, I think that's the time to discuss body paragraph number 2 for this particular topic. And in this particular body paragraph number 2, we need to discuss the second segment of this statement, in which we are going to discuss the set of people who believe that getting information from internet or books is advantageous. Okay, it means in this particular second body paragraph, we are going to discuss the advantages of books and internet for getting any information. So let's go to the first point. The first point is somehow relevant with the book, right? Now let's say, for example, if you are reading a book on any topic, and if the writer of that book has spent a lot of effort of getting all the details about that particular topic, then by reading that particular book, you will get all full details about the topic. And you should not, like, you do not need to go place to place or from one individual to another individual to get that kind of data. So the advantage of reading book on any topic would be, you can get, or any individual can get, full details about the topic. That is the first advantage of getting information from the book, if the book is written by a good writer. And if writer has spent a lot of efforts in terms of research about that particular topic, then you will get the best details, you will get all the details about that particular topic, and that is the advantage of getting information from books. Okay, now let's go to the internet aspect for getting data or information. If I talk about the internet, okay, now getting information on any topic with the help of internet, it will become quite convenient and less time consuming option. Now how convenient? Now see, In a nowadays, we are having plethora of electronic gadgets. We are having mobiles, we are having computers, we are having laptops, and by using all these devices, internet can be used in a very convenient way. So in that context, getting information with the internet is quite convenient, it's quite easy. Now another thing is less time consuming option. With any, like, with the help of internet, with the help of internet with the help of internet, you can also get any data on any topic in no time by just clicking one button. So in that context, getting information from the internet is less time consuming than other options. So that is the advantage of using internet for getting data. And just because of that reason, you can also consider that point in this particular paragraph. Now let me go to the third point. Again, it is relevant with the internet and how it is beneficial to get the data. The thing is cost of internet. Now let me explain this particular point in a very easy way. Guys, we all know that accessing internet doesn't cost you much nowadays. So many plans are there and so many cheap plans are there. So accessing internet doesn't cost you much also. So the cost of internet is quite less in terms of getting data, and just because of that reason, it is advantageous for getting data on any topic. And just because of that reason, we can also include this particular point in this paragraph too. Now, the fourth point and very important point for the internet for getting any kind of data, and that is cross verification. Now, let's say, for example, if I talk that I want to have uh, data about any topic. Let's say, for example, I would like to have some details about IELTS reading tips, right? Now, if I search on internet, okay, I will get so many websites available to me for getting information about the thing which I need. Okay, so as there are so many options are available, there is always a chance for a user to cross verify the data which are available on different platform, and that is also one of the advantage of using internet for accessing data. Because if you are reading a book and if it is not written properly, then it may possible that you will get the wrong information. If you are asking a person and if he is not expert, then it may possible that you will get wrong information. But in case of internet, okay, as there are so many options, as there are so many websites are available providing similar kind of data on any topic, there is a scope of cross verification by the user, and that will make the data crystal clear if user spend some time in cross verification of the data. So that is also the advantage of using internet for getting data on any topic. And just because of that reason, we can also include that point in paragraph number 2. Okay, I hope you understand all this point. So let's go for the entire paragraph, body paragraph 2, that I have written by using this particular points. Okay, guys, now we have discussed introduction, we have discussed body paragraph number 1 and body paragraph number 2. Now it's time to discuss the conclusion. Conclusion, as I have said earlier, that whenever you need to write any conclusion on any topic, right, then always try to ask who and what to yourself, means who can do something for this particular given topic and what can be done. Okay, so according to me, who for this particular topic will be people. It means people should do something. And what should they do? They should simply use both this option for getting information for their development. That is your conclusion. Simple. People should do something. What should they do? They should use both option. Why should we skip any option of getting data? But the thing is that they should make proper use of both these options to get some data. That is the simple idea of your conclusion. And if I reframe that simple idea in a proper way, then my conclusion will be something like this. To conclude, despite having plethora of merits of one-to-one discussion, it means although there are so many advantages of one-to-one discussion for getting information, people should also apply meticulous thinking. People should also think properly for trying out other ways comprising internet and books for getting data. So that is the simple conclusion, that here who is your people, and what. So the answer of what would be trying both the options for getting data, and that would be your conclusion. Okay, friends. So I think this particular explanation is will definitely become conducive, or definitely will become helpful to you. And one more thing, friends, like if you really want to increase your vocabulary, okay, then I have already created the entire playlist discussing 100 words, okay, with meaning and with sentence in my another playlist. So you can also go through those videos also. You can also create sentences by using those by using those words, and then probably we will verify those things also. But if you really want to learn those things, then you can also go through those videos. And if you really like this kind of explanation, if you really feel that whatever efforts that I am putting is quite worthy, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We will meet next weekend with another topic. And till then, be happy. Thank you so much for watching my video.